Hi, I'm Angela Martin and welcome to number 8 Wattle Close in Kuranda. This property is quite simply stunning and it has been created as a one-off architectural masterpiece. And as you can see, it's a high set and it has been deliberately created to face north so that we have got beautiful mountain and rainforest views. And the quality of the build and the attention to detail is absolutely outstanding. And one of the key things is that it was created, designed and still lovingly looked after by the very same people who did the initial concept. So let's go in and have a look. You are just seriously going to fall in love with this property. But before we do, don't forget to press that subscribe button so you can see more fabulous properties just like this one. Let's go in. So this is the main driveway and a fabulous carport. And before we go upstairs and do a little bit of orientation, I just spoke there briefly about the quality of the build. And one of the things you'll notice is how fabulously thick these big steel beams are. So whole house has been over-engineered. So we're straight onto concrete, we're straight in out the rain, and we are straight upstairs to the living area. So we would have seen along the front of the house, we've got a little work shed area, and then we have an open high set area that we will explore. But this is just brilliant. Come in here. Come in. Beautiful, working, sliding rosewood doors. And this entrance room, well, what would you use entrance rooms for? In this instance, it's a brilliant creative space. It's a Lego space. So if you've got children or you're doing a little bit of art or craft, you really could just use this. But what you really feel when you come in is instant cool. The whole house on the bottom is rendered concrete, so you get that insulation properties. That is up to the most amazing living area that you'll have seen. So let's head up those stairs and I'm going to meet you right at the top. We are heading upstairs. I'm going to talk about attention to detail an awful lot. And one of the key things normally on stairs is they can be quite slippery. But we have little stainless steel inserts, if you like, that just help with that tread. So that's attention to detail number 1. There's about 900 to go. So let's head up and have a look at that living area. Ta-da! This is wow factor. Look at this. Just, you need to do a 360 on this particular living space. It is just, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I mentioned the stairs as you come up, gorgeous wooden stairs. And the first thing you will see and feel is the natural light. It is everywhere. And if we turn around this way, this is north facing, and we have got the most amazing mountain and rainforest views. So you could imagine having your dinner, sitting on your sofa, cooking tea, and that's what you're looking out to. But, not only have we got rosewood windows, this glass, when we look at it from the outside, it actually looked like it had a bit of a blue tinge, and that is correct. It's special glass, it's about 6 mil thick, and it has a metallic coating on it, so that when you're sitting looking out there, it looks like it's normal light, but it's reflecting all the north-facing heat and, of course, all the rays. So it is a really bright, natural, sunny environment without being harsh and, of course, reflecting the heat, which is really, really important. But we've got windows everywhere. It's fully screened so that you can have, you know, your windows open. Well, it's not fully screened, but on this side it's got screens. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you're feeling, but this is just beautiful. It really is a sense of calm. And as we walk through, again, the floor. So we've got Italian porcelain tiles, epoxy grout, so that you are not going to get any mold between your tiles. So again, that's just one of these beautiful little key features. But look at this kitchen. This would have to be one of the most amazing kitchens that I've ever seen. And I mentioned at the beginning that it was designed and created by the current owners. And a bit of recycling and self-sustainability was built into that unique concept, if you like. So our doors are reclaimed silky oak. Still beautifully modern soft close drawers. We've got dual dishwashing drawers, so that, you know how sometimes when you're washing up and you're doing this and you're doing that, you sort of have a tendency to go one way or the other. Well, in this instance, we've got a choice. We could put pots and pans in one, or we could put glasses and crockery in the other. But this, standing here, washing your dishes, would have to be one of the most spectacular views, I think, that you would agree you're ever likely to see. It is just breathtaking, and we will just quickly head out there. But the cooking space, this bench top, you can't even really call it a bench top, these two things should not be said in the same sentence. This was handmade, created in situ, so it was created here, and the concrete has got aggregate in it, so it can be polished. So this is going to be here way longer than you and I. It is just beautiful. High-end appliances, so we've got Asko oven, European, and of course we've got a Westinghouse microwave, all nice and fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Just take it in, have another look here, and then we're just going to have a quick look at that balcony area. Mentioned before about downstairs, but sliding doors opening and closing. It's often a very rare thing that you find. Normally people go, oh, because over the years, you know, they just get a little bit jammed, but these are fabulous. And again, the rosewood, so beautiful, warm, organic feel. This really is just beautiful. We've got a great seating area here, we've got a Barbie there, and of course this phenomenal kitchen, and I mean phenomenal. I want to go and lick it and touch it because it is just such a beautiful space. But when you come out of your kitchen and when you want to have maybe a cup of tea in the morning, or you just want to sit and relax at the end of the day, overlooking that is just sensational. And of course, if you've got children, you can see that you can clearly fit a little bouncy castle or a trampoline. And there's also plenty of flat area up and over here if you potentially wanted to put in a swimming pool. Not everyone wants a swimming pool, but you could put one in. There's plenty of space. It's on about an acre, and we'll have a quick look around the gardens shortly. But it's light and it's bright and it's breezy. And if we just turn around this way and again have a look at all the attention to detail, everywhere you look and everywhere you touch is just beautiful. So I'd really quite like to just stay here for a bit. So this video might be a little bit longer than it ought, but I'm only joking. So we're going to head down that side of the hallway, and we've got our 2 bedrooms, our bathroom and a laundry. And of course up this other end is the master. So we'll have a quick look down here and then we'll head up to the master. Before we head down and look at the laundry, I did want to show you again these little brilliant fly screens. So they're down that side of the house. Now the laundry is gorgeous. It's still got your Italian porcelain tiles. You've got your lovely reclaimed timber benchtop stainless steel sink, and views everywhere you look. You've got views out up to the garden. Really lovely, lovely toilet, separate toilet. You know, little things like your black and your white. It just gives it that sort of real modern architectural feel. And this is brilliant. So this would be the main bathroom. Again, we've got, you know, a bit of a luxury bath with bubbles. We have got really, again, nice big shower. Oh, I love those shower heads. Comes right down like a rainforest shower. A little bit there for splashing. And from a privacy point of view, you know, you've got your bits there where you can close if you want to. And again, we've got the reflective glass. But if you open that up, I don't know if you can see my hair moving, but there's a fabulous breeze that comes through. And again, this really lovely, and I mean lovely, rosewood and reclaimed silky oak timber doors. Just a beautiful space. Little fairy princess room. Bright, and I go on about the natural light because it's such an important part. So again, this is all screened. Those louvers up there can open if you want some extra airflow, not that you need it. And again, just views out to the garden. And then of course we've got another little room next door, a little bedroom. Just pop your head in there and then we'll head down to the master. I love the little dangly bits again for our washing. Upsetting people's little systems here. So come back through. I just wanted us to come back through here again. Now, when we came in the main area, we came up the stairs. Now, we can also go out into the garden here. Now, big non-slamming doors, which is again just another great little feature, because when it's windy, there's nothing worse than your doors going bang, bang, bang. So this will just give us a little bit of a hint down underneath the house, and then we're going to go through and do, I promise, have a look at that master bedroom. But again, attention to detail. We've got steel. Now the whole house is steel and brick, so it's going to be here for an awful long time with low maintenance. It's just a joy, actually. So we've got galvanized balustrading, we've got stainless steel wire, we've got a beautiful wood, and again, you know, we can see down underneath the house here. And then from an orientation point of view, just so you can see this side of the house, this is the driveway where you would drive in your car into your carport and down into the little work shed area. So over here we have got beautiful concrete. It's our best friend in this wet tropics area. All open, legal height, so flexibility for the future, but we'll explore that in a minute. Before we head back down and out, we're just going to have a quick look at the master. Now, this is a big space. You know, we've got again the screens on this side. That is north facing. I mentioned that at the beginning. So for the 1400th time, natural light, beautiful. And a gorgeous bedroom, again with garden views. Bedroom is screened, the windows are screened, and we have the louvers again up top for a little bit extra ventilation, and a U-Butte air conditioner. So if you do want to sleep during the day or on the hottest of nights, then you can just close the door and you're beautiful and cool. Little walk-in robe in here, nice and compact, nice and clean, nice and tidy. And we have the most amazing walk-in spa bathroom, if you like, or it feels like a resort spa bathroom. Again, with the opening, closing. Now, this is 1000% private, because as we look out here, this is still part of the garden. So this is yours. There's no houses just there looking in. And this I love. You can just feel it. I mean, this was a living, eating, breathing tree at one point. But again, beautiful dwarf features, organic. We've got the recycled front drawers, gorgeous looking, just upmarket toilet, if there is such a thing. And then, of course, we have got a big walk-in shower. There we go. Plenty of space. And what I love too, just about little designs, is the floor waste. You're not actually standing on, you know, grills or grates or anything like that. It just discreetly all falls away. So just rainforest luxury. So we're going to head downstairs and we're going to have a look underneath the house. Come on down, we're going to head outside down these beautiful, beautiful wooden stairs. Now, we came in this way and I wanted us to head back down and out this way, just so that you get a bit of a different perspective on how big this room is. Polished concrete floor, which again, I love. But we did talk about creative spaces at the beginning, and a space can be used for whatever you want it to be. You know, we talk about it's got X number of bedrooms or X number of bathrooms. Well, it's pretty hard to change a bathroom, but if you put a bed in it, or you take your bed out, or you put a table in it and you take your table out, you can make it whatever works for you and your beautiful new lifestyle. So the work shed, plenty big. We've actually got a roll down, like roller door. So if you didn't want to use it as a work shed, this could be an extra garage. So undercover or behind doors, we've got room for 1, 2, 3, easy 3 cars. And then of course the driveway is really quite big and broad. So you can put plenty of other cars there too. So this is going to be the tradesman's entrance along the back of the house. This is where we came out of the living area and we looked up and over. But check this out. Okay, so the story is all steel frame, concrete block, low maintenance, beautiful recycled exotic timbers. This was created for legal height. So that means that you can, if you want to, build in. We've got about roughly 160 square meters upstairs and identical 160 square meters below, again, all concreted. So at the moment we've got a gym, we've got an area here where you can park all your lovely little toys. But before we talk about flexibility and building in, the whole house under here is galvanized steel posts, and even the paint, it's 2-pack marine quality paint. So when I keep going on about attention to detail, they're just one of the little things that I'm talking about. This is all plumbed in, ready to build. So if you were to create a granny flat or Airbnb or a little outdoor-indoor kitchen area, all the hard work has been done. We have toilet, provision for the toilet, shower, provision for the sink, for the shower, so toilet, shower, and floor waste already in the middle. And then here we've got provision for a sink. So it would be super easy for you to see that this could become an ensuite. So all the septic is connected. So there's nothing for you to do other than add on the bits upstairs, as it were, i.e. above concrete. And you could have this so that you've got the beautiful view, you could close it in, you could just put sliding glass doors. The imagination could just run riot. And then you come out into the most glorious, glorious open and sunny gardens. When we were upstairs, I mentioned the heat reflector metal in the glass, and you can see the difference in the brightness when you actually come outside. But that's north, so plenty of light if you want to add solar, if you wanted to, if you wanted to put panels on, that would be a perfect orientation for it. So the grass is easy to maintain. It is about 1 acre, roughly 4,000 square metres. And you can see where it's sort of finished being mowed, if you like. That's roughly where the boundary goes to. And it's all native, so you're going to see birds and butterflies, and you'll get wallabies because they love being able to bounce about in open sunny areas. We've got bananas, just fabulous. Imagine picking your own bananas almost pretty much all year if you've got a couple of different varieties. Little baby cubby house, and as I said, plenty of room for children's toys. And now that we're down here, you can see that it would be doable if you wanted to put in a swimming pool. Sometimes when you look at things at a funny angle, you're not 100% sure, but you can hopefully now see that it is really quite flat. And then if we check out here, we can see the size of the underside of the house. And we can also see the blue tint on the metal on the windows from this angle. And of course that was that fabulous outdoor sitting area where the views are just stunning. They're jaw-droppingly stunning. Oh, I think I've just spotted a little mulberry tree too. So this really is just the ultimate lifestyle property. Why on earth would you want to buy this? Well, this is one of a kind. There is nowhere else on the planet that a house looks identical to that. It was created and inspired by the current owners. And we're in the most magical part of the world. It's safe, it's quiet, it's beautiful. We have from up there, brilliant views, attention to detail, quality build, flexibility for the future. What is not to love? So give me a call, Angela Martin, 0403 788 187. Visit the website, angelamartin.tv. I'm so excited about being able to share this fabulous property with you. But if you want to see more properties just like this, please don't forget to subscribe. Press that little red button. We'll look forward to catching up.